So today I'm going to take a little different direction and not deal directly with design, but a little more indirectly based on some of the previous entries I made. A couple of people have asked me why a video blog as opposed to just writing a blog. And I've got two reasons for doing a video blog. One is the technology aspect. I think there's a lot of interesting technology that's available that is fun to work with and play with. And I admit that my technology hasn't been totally perfect yet. I'm still working on trying how to get this directly to my blog page without having to go through YouTube and Twitter and Facebook and everything. But hopefully that's going to get smoothed out. And one of these days I'll start trying to piece things together and edit some videos on it. But for right now, the other reason is really practicing public presentation. Our office took a little public speaking course a couple years ago, and part of the course was being filmed. And it was the first time, I think, as an adult that I had ever seen myself on film. And a lot of my work is public presentations, whether it's client presentations for projects or school board presentations, county commission, city council presentations, as president of AIA, whatever. But you don't really know what you look like until you've seen yourself on film. And it's probably a little disturbing the first couple times you see it because you don't think you look like that or sound like that. And it's interesting because whenever we did it in the office, a couple people refused to do it. They just were too nervous even to do it on camera in front of people that they knew, and they didn't do it. And the other one was, it was kind of comic relief for a lot of people. It gave them kind of a creative outlet to express themselves a little differently. But once you see yourself on camera or recorded for the first time, you start looking at yourself a little differently and how you present yourself. And you never look at a public presenter the same again. I think I still sit in the audience and count how many times a person says, or they stumble through their words, or you can tell when they're getting so nervous that they choke basically and they can't speak. So this is really, it's kind of it's kind of an exercise in working with public speaking and working with public presentation. Whenever I do these, it's one take only. I don't do it and rehearse it and go back and try and improve on something. These are all just one take type episodes, so that it's really kind of raw, unedited footage for everything. So you can, if you go back and count how many times I'm saying that usually means that this is not scripted, and I am really just speaking naturally with just kind of one thought running through my head and building on it. One thing I noticed right away is I said I was going to make these 3 minutes, and if you're not scripted, it's very easy to run long and to talk too much about something. And I am constantly not criticized, but it's constantly noted that I oversell things, which means I talk too much. So I think 3 minutes are up on this one. So later,